Okay.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a cold, miserable night on Canada's West Coast. Our pleasure to bring you the final game for day number 2 here for the Junior Women's Hockey League Classic weekend at the University of British Columbia. Steve Erickson, our pleasure to bring you the call. The first period of play is just underway, and it's kept inside from the blue line area, thrown all the way back in. That was Loomy that threw it back in from the point. Now they just this one back around. Blocked it, stopped it. Now they have to go all the way back down to center ice area. And it's going to be picked back up inside her own zone, and Wong turns. Wong's being hounded off of the puck. Now they throw it straight forward to Potomac, and Potomac comes back inside. Over on the right side, centering pass right through the goal crease, all the way over. Far right side boards this time. Maskova picks this one back up. She gets over center and rips this one in off of the back wall. Chasing it back down, stopped it. Allen goes after this one. She clears it. Pinching also inside to help out is Courtney Kelly, and Kelly comes in, lost it. Now it's picked back up and given away to Potomac, and Potomac holds on to it. Lopes is over on the far left side this time. They saw her and they gave it to her. Now she breaks in. Far right side. Huge shot right on goal. Big stop right there, and they get a little bit extra traffic on goal as Lopes is the one that's pinching back inside, and she was trying to create a big turnover inside. Dana Birch as well as Jeff Eaton with the Steelers, the coaching staff. Molly Coral and A.B. Gauthier, the coaching staff for Boston Shamrocks. Face-off is inside the corner. The puck is dropped, and we are back to action right now. Now they pick it back up behind the line. Gilanos had control. She cleared it. Not out. Now they dump it out to the blue line on the far side. Throw them back inside. Nice play to keep it back onside, this time by Perez, but they switch play and they go back the other way. Trebojevic goes straight down left side. Shot, big save right there. And nice, huge stop as Martins comes out of the net to stop that one and hold on to it. And Castonguay is the goaltender for Boston. She's starting tonight. So as they hold on to it. It's not hooked up. Not hooked up. Back inside, holding on to it. Nice solid check right there. Delayed minor penalty coming up right now. Now this penalty is going to be going, I think it's going to be going against the Boston Shamrocks. I'm just keeping an eye open on this one to see what's going to be assessed. Young player in the corner fell down, a heavy slide into the corner. So we have a tripping minor penalty assessed, and this one's going to be going against Boston. A little bit of indecision as to who was going to get the penalty initially right there. Sort of questioned the call, but she's going to be going to the penalty box. Megan Galanis, she's going to be sitting in there for a couple of minutes, or what she hopes is a full 2 minutes. Face-off is going to be outside in the neutral zone this time, and the reason it's out in the neutral zone, nope, now we're going back inside the zone. So the referee is saying, no, we're going back inside the corner. So we're a little bit of indecision as to where we're going to take the initial face-off. But regardless, they're going to face off back inside the corner. That was basically because the minor penalty was called for Boston. Tough to take it outside unless the stoppage of play was caused by the Steelers. A long shot. Potomac hammers this one towards the net. High over top of the net. Now they go back, keeping it onside the blue line. Far side, nice passing play. Back over to Potomac. Potomac holds onto it. Waiting for it. Wong is in there. Shot, scores, a quick goal right there. And they capitalize and get a power play goal on the board. 17 seconds into the power play. They come down and get one on the board, taking the Pacific Steelers up by a 1-0 score so far early in the game. They're waiting for it. They'll reset the clock. Everybody will go back out to center ice area. Molly Coral, Abby Gauthier, the two of them question that possible call right there that they did get, but regardless, it's over, and we are back to action right now. Goes out to the center ice area, blocked and stopped, and they're going to get control of it. Gauthier goes after it. She misplayed it. Now she goes back a second time and gives this one back over to Trebojevic, and she comes back in. All the way over on the far right side. Blocked and stopped against the wards. Lume stays with her. Never got control of it. Now they go back the other way. They worked away all the way out to center ice area. Good play to break this one back in. Lopes had it for a second. Heavy check thrown in front of the penalty box, and Lopes picks this one back up, gives it back over to Potomac. Potomac breaks her way in, goes to the front, forehand, backhand, still has control of it. Looks, waits, what's she going to do with it? Throws it all the way back over this time on the far right side. Wong hammers it. Kicked up and out of play this time. Kastanage got the shot that was off the top part of the glass. So they're saying it was knocked out of the air with a high stick. So we'll have a stoppage of play and a faceoff back inside the corner once again. Almost played 3 minutes into the opening period here at Father Bauer Arena. This is the last game on this complex, not only for today, but for the entire tournament. The 2 games tomorrow morning will be on the Thunderbird Arena, starting at 7 a.m. precisely. Join us at 7 a.m. Pacific Steelers, I know they're in that game. Allen pinches in from the blue line area. Couldn't get the shot away. Now this is blocked. Moskova had control. She dumped it out to the blue line area. They throw it back inside. This is blocked and picked back up by McNeil, who gives a cross-ice pass all the way back out this time. Moskova has it back again, and she eventually works her way all the way out to center ice. A little bit of help. Masota goes down. She is hammered against the wall. Penalty being called by the referee. This one's going against the Steelers. Circle on the wraparound. They're going to pick this one back up, and as she picks it back up, we have a 2-minute minor penalty for a body check being called by the referee. This is going against the Steelers, so a power play opportunity. Alex Allen is going in the penalty box. She'll be sitting in the penalty box for 2 minutes. One thing about the penalty boxes here on Father Bauer Arena, they are extremely tiny. They're confined, very confined. And I've actually officiated games here where they've literally been full, too. From the draw, they take it back behind the net, holding on to this one. Good play. Brown has control, clears it back out to Perez. Perez couldn't clear it out of her own zone. Now it's going to go against the wall, all the way over this time on the far right side. They dump it, not out this time. They get control, rip it off of the top part of the glass, down the ice, and they come out of the net to stop this one. Kastanage had control of it. Now she shot it the other way, and they'll work their way all the way out to the center ice area. Back inside, tipped it high off the top part of the glass, out of the reach of everybody this time. Couldn't pick this one back up. Macri had it for a second. The linesman got tripped up. Now they go back inside the blue line on the other end this time, and Leffler has it. Leffler throws it straight ahead up to Grant. Grant dished it inside the zone. Now they're careful to stay on side. Trebojevic comes inside, trying to get it back to Grant, and the Steelers clear it all the way down the ice. 1:10 remaining in the power play for the Boston Shamrocks. Setting it up behind the net. The Steelers running a 1-3 defensive style of play on that penalty kill right there. Killip stays with her player. Not going to let her. Masota goes in far side. She takes it deep inside the corner. Now they throw it back around. Good passing play. Masika goes after this one. Not going to get it. Now it's blocked and stopped at the blue line area. Centering, but that was blocked and they had to go back the other way. Galanis had it. Cross ice. Masota. She dumped it back over this time. Good passing play. Moskova comes inside. She failed to get the shot through traffic, and it was blocked once again and picked back up. Masota has control. She throws it straight forward. Galanis has it. She dumps it over far side wall, and they get it back inside. Mroksa, she had it for a split second, and then the Steelers get control and dump it all the way back down the ice. Macri had control. She's going to go off on a line change. Fresh legs on the ice for the Steelers right now. 5 seconds remaining in the minor penalty. Allen stands up. She's ready to come back on the ice. Back down. Leffler comes across the line. They go back. Allen's on the ice. Team's back. As Allen comes on the ice, she goes straight over to the players' bench. On the ice in her place, way out at center ice, is Amy Potomac. She was waiting for it. Couldn't get control of it. Now it's thrown back. Dumped off of the back boards this time. And they'll just leave this one for Wong. And we have a penalty call this time. This is another penalty, a boarding minor penalty. And this minor penalty is going to be assessed going to the Pacific Steelers. Slow to get up, but she's going off on a line change on the far side. The young lady that got pushed off of the puck on the side below us was Megan Galanis. Galanis got to the penalty box, a minor penalty to Miss Sims. Taylor Sims is sitting inside the penalty box. So as they get set for the draw, it will go back inside. And now they dump it out to the blue line area. Dump back. Good play to get control of it. Now they misplayed it. And they go back to center ice area. Stopped by Grant. She gets over center. Throws it back inside. Trebojevic goes after it. Grant couldn't put her stick on this one. And Hansen intercepts it. Hansen straight forward inside the zone. Off of the boards. Left side. Moskova goes inside. Now this is picked back up again by Potomac. And Potomac comes straight up the ice. Straight down. Across the line. She goes deep to the goal line. Potomac continues to drive. Takes. Circles behind the net. Holding on to it. McRae's wide open in the blue line area. She gets it. She now throws it back inside the blue line area. 1:22 remaining in the power play for Boston. Referee has to get out of the way. Sims still in the box. They go back the other way, and they eventually get out to center ice area, straight down. Hansen comes in. Haven't seen the grandma here later on tonight. Maybe she's out shopping somewhere. Saw her all day today, though. Far side, they break their way in. Maskova goes inside. She takes a shot. That's blocked and picked back up. Masota in the corner. She throws it back behind the net, and Allen just clears it all the way out to the center ice area. Knocked out of the air. Not going to get her stick on this one. Now it goes back inside the zone. Maskova goes off on a change right now for the Boston Shamrocks. Out at center. That block was turned over, and it was a bad clearing play right there. Hansen, that's the first time I've seen her do that all weekend. She plays remarkable, and is picked back up and dished all the way inside the zone as they go after it. Golanis has control of it. Cross ice, far side. Now they come straight down the middle part of the ice. All the way up the ice, inside, left side, calling for the trailer. Golanis gets it after she called for it. A back pass off of the wall in the far left side corner this time. Back over to King. King gives it back on the far right side, this time to Hoyda. Hoyda has it. She spins and turns and throws it back inside. Stanowski, she has control of it. Now she goes after it a second time. Eventually gets it again. King gets control. Throws it out to the blue line. Still in the neutral zone. Not offside called right there. Not warranted in that case. So a good non-call by the officials. Sims is back on the ice. The team's 5 aside. And Sims going off the ice on a line change. Back out to center. Picks up some speed. Straight down. Brown comes all inside. Mackenzie Brown drives for net. Takes a shot. Big save right there. Castanigay comes outside and makes the stop look pretty easy on that. Nice little bit of a grab right there to grab that one and hold on to it. 11:55 remaining. First period of play. We are assuming that they will have a clean after this period, but nothing's been confirmed yet because periodically throughout the course of the daytime today, we've actually skipped it and the teams have foregone it. They might because of the lateness start of the game tonight. Now they have it back all the way out to center, breaking their way in. Maskova goes inside. She has it inside the corner, pushed off of the puck by Allen. Allen forces her wide to the outside. A little bit of a check thrown against the boards in the left side corner this time. Blocked and stopped to the blue line. Hansen keeps it onside. She throws it, blocked, and they give the long stretch pass all the way back out to Amy Potomac. 1-on-1. Potomac comes inside. Forehand, backhand, shot upstairs! Oh, baby! That was a trick play. Pulled it back, put her through the legs, and put it upstairs. What a remarkable move. And that looks pretty impressive. That'll make the coaching staff sit up. So Boston right now trailing by a 2-0 score. Referee telling the two wingers they want them to back out on the play right there. And from the draw, it goes inside their own zone all the way up to Lopes at center. And as it goes up to Lopes at center, they pinched their way back inside. And now they forgot it, where they forgot where it was actually going in a case like this. Now it has to go back inside the zone, waiting for it. Wong throws it straight up the middle part of the ice, and they break their way in. Good play to get past everybody, and Pasqua comes in. That's Danica Pasqua. She goes deep against the goal line, all the way over on the far right side wall this time. Pushed off of the puck easily right there. Broussard comes inside. She was trying to get control. Now they get back out, and Lume will steal this one. Lume gets up, gets over center. She throws it back inside. Nobody knew where the puck was. All the players, even on the ice, didn't know where it was. And a bit of a scrum ensues. Now they pick it back up, and Lume comes off of the boards, goes deep and wide to the outside this time. Waiting for it. Lume takes it back behind the goal line. Tries a centering pass, unable to get it through traffic in a case like this. She is heavily checked against the boards. A long shot taken by Wong. This is blocked. And now Boston, they go back up ice the other way. Inside the zone. Wong takes control of it. She goes back behind, right by her goal line. Not behind it, but just in front of it on the left side this time. And Wong breaks all the way up center ice. Back down. Keller comes inside. She dumps it off of the backboards. Galanis goes after. She cleared it. Back around the wall this time. Blocked and stopped. And they're trying to clear it all the way back out this time. And it's throwing down the ice. Inside the zone. Back over to Perez. Perez straight ahead. Out of the air. Keller goes after this one. Nice play by Keller to reach for it. Now they come back up ice the other way, and Trebojevic comes down. Left side. Trebojevic goes inside. Shot. Stop right there. And nice, remarkable stop. And they just got that one deflected wide. Well-made stop by Martins. Now they're coming back inside. Play is picking up. Heavy tempo throwing, a nice little bit of a heavy check throwing against the boards as well. Now they go over on the far side. Amy Potomac gets control of it. She picks up some speed all the way over on the far left side. A back pass, forehand shot. Back over on the far right side this time. Velji throws it in. Potomac is pinching back inside. Velji's going to go after this one again. They leave it. A heavy hit on Potomac. A heavy high hit right there. No call on the play. That one sort of surprises me as they took her off of the puck. Kelly tried to take her off of the puck right there. Now she comes off of the wall once again. Forehand, backhand shot. They're chasing it back down inside the corner on the far side. Back out to the blue line. Potomac comes in, rips it off of the post, far side. Rebound through traffic. Potomac, a second chance right through the goal crease. And the young goaltender playing goal right now, I feel sorry for her because she's running around all over the place. And that's McEwen. Goaltending change after the last goal was made for Boston Shamrocks. A couple players pushed in front. They put Cassidy McEwen in right now. Shot goes through the crease in front. We've got an injured player down in front of the net on the ice. Galanis is the one that's down. Very, very slow to get up. Now she's going to skate off the ice under her own will. And she appears to be a little bit under the weather right now as she's very, very slow to go off the ice on the line change. Coaching staff attending to her, just watching her. Now the referee is having a bit of a discussion with McEwen behind the net. Not sure what about. But Cassidy McEwen, the referee, and Cassidy McEwen and the referee having a bit of a discussion behind the play right there. Lopes comes in, takes the draw, pulls it back. Now they throw it back. They're going after this one. That was Pasco, not Lopes. Correction. They have it. Now the net moves once again, so it's off its moorings. So we have another stoppage of play. Well-timed stoppage of play. We should make mention at the best of times as well. Now they hold on to it. Should make mention also that the UBC men's hockey team played today, earlier on today, and they played against Regina. UBC won by a 4-1 score today. So taking the two-game doubleheader series, both for the UBC Birds. Strong team. The women's team for UBC is actually a stronger program than the men's team right now. Back in, shot taken off of the outside post. Big rebound given right there and a big, huge bounce. They'll come back in all the way over on the far right side. It's blocked and stopped, and they throw it straight forward, but this is picked back up and blocked once again. Marzoka throws it back inside as she's going to go off the ice on a line change. They take their time. In control. Back off of the boards on the far side. Back over to Cameron Wong. Wong throws it straight forward. Stolen. Kept inside by Stanovutsky. She throws it back around the wall. Far left side this time. Pinching back in. Trying to get control. This was Gauthier. It was out of her reach. Now they go back up ice the other way, and Sims comes down. Sims couldn't get control of it. Also going inside is Perez. Perez failed to get control. Wong misplayed this one. Now they go back in front of the penalty box area. Up. Dumping it back inside. And we have a quick icing call in the play right there as Kira Macri just dumped it back, and she threw it. As she threw it in, she was actually about a foot behind the center line. So just a little bit of a miscommunication. Neither one was aware where the center line was, and sometimes that can come back to haunt you. But 7:20 remaining, first period of play. Pacific Steelers are up by a 2-0 score. And, of course, the Steelers play tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock again. So it'll be a short transition on the turnaround right there for the young ladies. Over center, Lopes throws it back inside. Seeing what's going to happen on this play. Now Broussard goes after it. Broussard pinches back inside the corner. Dumped out to the center ice area. Boston Shamrocks trying to get it to work out of their own zone, but this is dumped back inside. We have an icing call once again, so the faceoff is going to be inside the corner this time. I believe it's going to be over on the left side this time of young Haley Martins, which it will. Good crowd on hand to take the game in tonight for the Pacific Steelers. Nice to see. A dozen or so fans and stands from Boston supporting the Boston Shamrocks as well. Had it, cleared it, not out of their own zone. Now they go back the other way, and they just throw this one straight forward as they come all the way back inside the zone. Going in, shot, save, no rebound on that one right there. And remarkable stop as young Miss McEwen comes up with a very, very enormous save on that play to keep the game 2-0. So they hold on to it. They'll come back in for the draw. Potomac comes in, wide stance to take the draw, pushed it straight forward this time. She actually got it away from Maskova. And it goes out to the blue line area. Allen gets it wide open, tees it up, kicked out with the right pad for McEwen. Now they're trying to get it all the way back once again and do it all over. Brown goes in, she takes a shot, backhand shot in front, trying to get the shot through traffic, failed to this time, and Allen pinches back in again. She got the shot back. Now they go over against the boards, over on the far right side. They're all coming inside. Potomac's deep behind the goal line. She comes out, goes against the Zamboni gates, throwing it back all the way out to Allen. Now giving it back to Potomac. Back out the high slot to Allen. Allen goes in, takes a shot. Narrowly missing the outside right corner this time, and this is picked up and stolen by Galanis, and she couldn't get control of it to get it out of her own zone. Eventually she does, and she gets it all the way out to the center ice area, and Lambert goes after it. Now it's dumped back inside. Courtney Kelly goes after it for the Boston Shamrocks. Clears it over the boards, far right side. Masota has it. Masota had it stripped off of her stick. Careful play. If they go inside, it was offside if they had it tagged up, but they didn't. So now play goes the other way, and Trebojevic goes back down. Left side, shot, kicked out with the right pad this time. Nice stop as Martin just booted this one out. Real quick reflex action right there. Back off of the backboard. Sims comes back inside. Off of the backboards, playing after this one, trying to get control of it. Now they're chasing it back down, and they get control one more time. Back out the middle part of the ice. Pasqua breaks in, going in, takes a shot, kicked back out by McEwen with the right pad this time. Good reflex action shown by young McEwen. Now they clear it against the wall. Right side boards. This is picked back up again. Coming inside is Velji. Velji just threw it back behind the net. Now they're cleared over on the far side. Stanovutsky, she had control. Right out inside the zone this time on the left side. Careful to stay on side. And it's back behind the line once again, and Cameron Wong will hold on to it. Wong throws it over to a wing that nobody was even at. Now they dumped it back in front. Dangerous play right there, and Lume holds on to this one. B. Lume just clears it around the boards all the way over on the far left side this time. Back inside once again. Now they go back against the boards, and they're breaking the way in. Shot taken, kicked out again with the right pad by McEwen. McEwen playing exceptional. They're going back the other way, and Leffler throws it straight out the middle part of the ice. Stolen on the retreat right now, and they go back against the boards. Inside. Galanis goes after it. She's coming inside to try and get control, but this one actually blocked, and Lai was the one that threw it back inside. Now they're going to back, get a second shot. Carefully played right there. Trying to get some shots away, and they do. Macri goes in, takes a shot, kicked in front, waiting for it. Potomac shot, looks going inside. And are they going to credit that, or did she stop it? We're looking right now. I think the net moved. That's the question. That was the whistle was. The net moved off its moorings. So quick stoppage to play. 4:07 remaining so far. Period number 1. 2-0 the score so far in today's game. Puck is dropped. It goes back out to the blue line area. Macri keeps it inside. She drips it inside the corner. Potomac comes inside. She tried to take it off of the puck. Now they go back the other way, and Broussard has control. Broussard back out to the blue line. Lume throws it back inside to Potomac, and Potomac now goes and gets it back again. Potomac going in backhand, forehand. Huge shot. Stopped, saved by McEwen. Rebound. Nice play by Amy Potomac to go after this one, and she just does her long stretch pass, and she's going to be one chasing it back inside the corner. Icing is waved off. Potomac stops. She goes to the right. Her counterpart that way, Lambert, went to the left and couldn't get control. Now they come back down. Lopes cuts to the middle. Sidesteps one, little bit of a check right there. Hoyda stays with her. Not going to get control of it that way. Now they have it against the wall. Far right side this time. They picked it back up. Again, they're holding on to it. And they give the back pass as they pushed it off of the wall, and they finally cleared it back out to the center ice area. Pushed off of the puck. Play carries right on. They're tripped up that way. Macri questioned the referee, but nothing happened. Now Lopes breaks in. Right side. Lopes comes down. Long shot. Rebound going after this one. Kicked all the way back out by McEwen with her right pad. And that's going back off. Quick line change right now by Boston. And it's deflected up a little play. So we'll have a stoppage once again. And now Boston will be allowed to get their fifth player on the ice, which they eventually did. So the faceoff's going to be outside the neutral zone. Quick play, good tempoed game. 2:59 remaining, period number 1. Fast-paced game. Both teams playing. Boston Shamrocks, Pacific Steelers playing very well. This should be like an East Coast, West Coast matchup. Off of the back wall. Coming out of the net to stop this is Cassidy McEwen. McEwen held onto it. She threw it all the way back around over to Galanis this time. And Galanis gives the long stretch cross pass all the way up to Merzoka. She had control. Now they give it back over, and Trebojevic picks this one back up. Over center. Trebojevic goes straight down against the wall. Far right side. Pushed off of the puck by Allen. Trebojevic stays with it. Also coming in to help out is Kelly. Kelly tried to get it. Now they eventually throw it back in. Good dish play to keep it back on side that time. And they go back all the way out to the center ice area, and Kelly gets it a second time. Also coming in is King. King wanted to get it. Now King's going to go back after it, and she eventually reaches it and gets it again. Across the blue line, going inside. Nice stop right there by Martins, and Martins holds on to this one. Now they're looking at it, out to the center ice area. Keller picks it up, clears it out to the center ice area. This is blocked and stopped. Now it's dumped back inside the zone off of the back wall, and they'll take it back behind the line. Hansen steals it. Hansen, a long stretch pass all the way back out. Now they dumped it straight forward, and Hansen couldn't get any farther at it. Sims was all over her. And again, Hansen takes it behind the line. Hansen in control of it. She's had a good weekend for games over here. They get control of it once again. Unable to get the shot out of the corner, directed at the net. Now they'll come off, taking a huge shot, blocked all the way out in front. That was Wong that got the shot away. Now Wong goes back after it at center, and they'll break their way in on the far right. Staniszewski comes inside, forehand, takes the shot. That was saved easily by Martins. Big, impressive rush right there by Staniszewski as she continues to go inside. She goes after it a second time, unable to get it. Now they work their way all the way up the ice. Sims is wide open. They just get over center and throw it back inside. Line change coming up for both teams right now. And Boston getting out the center ice area. Leffler has it. Cross ice, far side, inside the zone. Lambert breaks in. Lambert's pushed off of the puck. We're in the last minute in the first period right now. 2-0. Pacific Steelers leading the Boston Shamrocks so far in this opening period of the game, coming to you from the Father Bauer Arena at the University of British Columbia. Now they have control. Right side, dump back inside. Potomac goes after it. Lume comes back inside, right on goal. Big stop by McEwen, and she holds on that one, and the pressure seems to be mounting as it's going in right now, and young Cassidy McEwen not going to give anything up. She holds on that for another quick stoppage of play and another quick face-off. 39 seconds remaining, period number 1. Linesmen are calling the players in for the draw. So the one that's coming in to take the draw will be Danica Pasqua. She'll come in, put her stick down, makes the drop, pulls it back to Lume. Lume takes a shot. That was blocked. Pasqua goes after this one. This is picked back up, and they tried to clear it back out. Macri pinches back in, unable to get control of it. Now it goes over on the boards all the way over on the far side. Merzoka goes in. She tried to get control of it. Now it's picked back up by Grant, and Grant's pinned inside the corner with the referee, and eventually dumps it straight forward, getting it out to the blue line area, and a long, wide open stretch pass. Trebojevic is chasing this one back down. Lume, Trebojevic, the two of them pinching inside. Block stopped all the way back out in front. Merzoka's in front of net, keeping it onside. They're all going to go after it. Lume holds on to it, trying to pin it against the wall. Young lady's slow to get back up. She's trying to get a stoppage to play. The buzzer goes. She did what she succeeded, and she pulled off a miraculous stoppage right there as the buzzer goes to end period number 1. And I'm assuming right now, I'm not sure, I'm watching the players. I don't see the Zamboni man down inside the corner, but I see the Boston Shamrocks heading to the dressing room. Now I see the Zamboni man in the corner. So the teams will be taking a timeout, going to the dressing room, resurfacing the ice, and coming back for the second period after the ice clean. So after one period of play, the Pacific Steelers are leading the Boston Shamrocks by a 2-0 score. Shots on goal, they don't have the shots counted or listed right now, at least not on the board. So after one, it's 2-0. So we'll come back for period number 2 right after this. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Father Bauer Arena at the University of British Columbia. Second period just underway as we go all the way back. Too many cough drops for today, and that's what we've been living on pretty much since about 6 o'clock this morning. We go all the way back down. It's dumped down the ice, and they're going to chase this one inside the zone. After they go back after it, trying to pick it back up. Good forechecking showing right now by the Boston Shamrocks as they pinch their way back in. Over on the far boards on the right side, they're trying to get control of it. Now they give the cross ice all the way back down. It goes inside the zone, and they're going to challenge this one. We have a delayed minor penalty coming up on the play right now. And as we have the whistle go, we've got a player slow to get up out of the corner over on the far side. So we're going to double check this. We'll keep our eyes on it because she's going to the penalty box or player's bench holding on her arm on the far side. And I believe the young player that's going off is Taylor Killip. She's being attended to by the coaching staff. Going to go out and check things out. Dana Birch is going to go over and have a bit of a discussion with her, make sure everything is cool and there's no real serious extent of any possible injuries, and that's the last thing we want. So the minor penalty is listed on the clock. Rose Maroka goes in. She goes sitting inside the penalty box for what she hopes is a full 2 minutes. From the draw, they pull it all the way back out to the blue line area. They picked it back up. Now they come back inside. Wong goes in. Wong gets control of it. Now she throws it back against the wall all the way over, this time on the far right side. Block kept back inside. Potomac goes after this one. She gets control of it. Now she goes back out to the blue line area. Nice cross-ice pass all the way over on the far side. Potomac gets it back. And we have a couple players hooked together. Their helmets are actually locked together down here. This is something I haven't seen yet. The helmets are actually caged together. That was actually interesting. The Boston Shamrocks bench thought that was pretty impressive. I have never yet, in all the times I've been broadcasting, I have never, even reffing, I've never seen two players' helmets, the face masks, come out and actually lock together like that. So smart move by the referee. We knew they weren't just discussing different various things on the form on the far side. Steelers get control. They pinch all the way back in from the far right side this time. Pasqua throws it back out to the blue line. Now Pasqua is going to get this one back out to the middle part of the ice. They're going to chase this one back down, and they cleared it all the way down the ice, one end to the other. And Wong is going to chase this one back down, as is Potomac. Potomac comes inside all the way out the right side. She turns and goes back. Comes out from behind the corner. She picks it back up again, going and misplayed the puck. Now we go back up ice the other way. Cross ice all the way back down. Across the line inside. Potomac's the trailer on this play right there. She pinches back inside. She gets control of it. Now she just shoots it against the wall. Back off of the backboards. Coming out with it. Amy Potomac holds onto it. She goes in, rips a shot high, well placed over top of the net in this time. Perez is in there. She wants to get control of it. Now they wait for it. Potomac gets wide open. They feed it to her. They utilize her talent a lot. Now they tip it back in front. Kicked out from the corner by McEwen. McEwen read that well. Back out to Potomac, and she couldn't get control of this one. It goes all the way over on the far side, this time to Wong. And Wong gives it all the way back over in the far right side this time, as Potomac had control. Now they give it back down to Potomac again. She got herself free. Breaking in, left side, going in, rips a shot right on goal. Picking this one back up on the steal right there is Megan Grant. Grant trying to clear it back out. Back out to Wong at the blue line. Wong, far side, long howitzer of a shot. Picked up on the wall on the far side, this time by Bella Hansen. And this one goes up and out of play, and as long as it didn't hit anybody, we're okay. And they dump this one back out on the ice really quick. As long as no one get hurt and no one's injured, that's the best part about the whole thing. That's what it's all about. Safety first and foremost. When you go to any game, if you go to a game, I see a lot of people go to hockey games and all they do is text. Get off your phones and watch the game. The puck will come up and leave the playing surface extremely quick, and you're liable to get yourself seriously hurt. Moroska stands up in the penalty box. She is waiting to come back on the ice in another 6 seconds. Then the minor penalty be expired. Potomac couldn't keep it onside. Now we have a long breakout. Dangerous play right there. And this is picked up and stolen as King throws it straight forward. Now Moroska back on the ice, full strength. They pick this one back up on a back pass. Moroska looks, she holds onto it. Throws it straight up the middle part of the ice this time to Stanisuski. And she comes inside the corner, holding onto it. Not going to get control of it. Now they go to the back pass, back over. And Kelly kicks this one back inside. Off of the boards, far left side. She holds onto this one. A back pass once again, and it's literally picked back up and stolen right now one more time, and they'll get control and dump it all the way back out to the center ice area. Far left side, Allen cuts her way back in. Nice play to go back to the middle part of the ice, takes a shot, deflected, up and off the arm this time of McEwen. Goes in the corner, and they rip it all the way back down the ice, and it's picked back up one more time by Soroka. She dumps it down. We have a quick icing call on the play right now, and a faceoff's going to be back inside the zone once again. This time it'll be on the zone. I believe it's going to be over on the left of Cassidy McEwen. Once again, this is the final game today on this rink, and the final game for the weekend on this rink as well as the Pro-Trans rink. Tomorrow's two games, 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. They're looking. Somebody's got to go off the ice. They're just undecided who. 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. Both games on the Thunderbird Arena on the far side, the Doug Mitchell Arena on the far side, which is the main rink and the warmer of the three rinks as well, we should make mention. Macri dumped it back inside. Potomac clears it back inside the corner as they hold onto it. They cleared it out to the blue line area. Now they get it back and go back inside the corner once more. They're trying to get control of it. Failed to this time, and they pick it back up. And it's blocked out to the blue line area. Nice play to keep it back inside. They shot it against the boards left side this time. This is picked back up, and they come off of the boards with it. Holding on to this one. Potomac had control of it. She got it, shot it, tipped in front. Rebound, McEwen holds on to this one, and as the whistle goes, the puck accidentally pops loose right there. But good smart move as young McEwen comes down and made that stop look relatively easy. And that was the bottom line, and that's what they were looking at doing, and that is exactly what they had worked out. Cool, cold evening on Canada's West Coast, 9 o'clock on a Saturday night. Still snowing, I believe it is outside. It's just terrible out here. The weather is absolutely atrocious, and I say that because we are not used to that in Canada's West Coast. Maybe if you live in Toronto or Montreal or Boston or Chicago, but not here. Back up once again, Lume throws it in. Nice passing play to throw it straight forward. Trebojevic goes inside. Offside on the far side. Trebojevic just sort of juggled the puck as she was going across the blue line. And when she was going across the blue line, Sarah King was actually about a stride ahead of her, putting herself offside. So that was a little bit of a tough play right there. They will come back inside. Gauthier comes inside, waiting. Never got control of it. Now it goes out to the center ice area, and they throw it back down by McNeil. McNeil had it for a second. Now they retreat inside their own zone. And they'll stop and pick this one back up. On a giveaway right there, almost give it away. Staniszewski, who had a good chance but failed to get control of it. Now they go the other way. Pasker throws it straight forward. Back down, tipped as they were over the center line. And that was picked down inside the corner, and Broussard was one that was chasing that one back down. Broussard goes back over, unable to get control of it. Now they throw it off of the wall on the far left side. Parton comes inside. It was out of her reach, not going to get control. Now she goes back over it a second time. Parton picks it back up again. And Pasqua clears it back over. Far right side boards, trying to get control of this one. Keller chased it down. It was inside the corner one more time. Perez takes her against the wall. Perez pushes her. The two of them hammer with each other in the corner. Referee's letting them play, and play carries right on. 14:50 remaining in this second period of play. Shamrocks come out of the corner. Drop pass back out to Kelly. Kelly goes in, misplayed it. Now Kelly goes after it a second time. A couple players collided, slowing it up, but Kelly gets it nonetheless, and now she goes all the way out the right side. Off of the wall, back down the ice. Icing is waved off. Well, it should have been waved off, but it wasn't on that play. Defense could have very easily have played that, but the linesman made the call, so no question on that. So 14:30 remaining. Second period of play. The games, I'm assuming, on the other complexes are all over for the rest of the evening, I'm assuming. They should be mine now. It's 9 o'clock on the West Coast in Canada. They will try and pick this one back up. They hold on to it. Now they throw it against the wall all the way over, this time on the far right side boards. They're coming inside to try and get control of it. Kelly goes after it. Kelly couldn't get control. Now they come off of the board. Centering pass all the way back out again, and Payne had it for a second. Now they break up and come all the way straight down the ice on the far right side. Masota comes in against the boards, right side. She held onto it. Masota picked it back up for a second. Now they throw it back over, right side corner. Clearing it back out. Masota keeps it back onside. They get it a second time and dish it all the way back inside. Good forecheck, good play by Masota to get this one back inside. And they'll give it back out to Velge, and she gets it out to the blue line, but it's thrown back in by King. Blocked, stopped by Lambert. Lambert goes in, takes a shot off the top part of the mesh, and as it goes up and deflects up and out of play, we have a quick stoppage of play with 13:42 or 43 remaining in this second period of play. Quick action right now. The game is going extremely fast and extremely well. well timed. Both teams playing marvelous hockey out here. That's the one thing we've been impressed with throughout the course of the day. Exceptional fan base for the Pacific Steelers, as well as the rest of the teams. They've traveled far and wide. I see some ladies just to our broadcast right that have made their way in, supporters for the Boston Shamrocks, and they're still pretty vocal too. On the right side, straight up the middle, they get up and over center, and they throw it back inside. Megan Lai dished it inside the corner. Now Megan Lai is going to go after us on the far side. She goes back to the blue line area, unable to get control of it. But now she pinches in, and it was just tipped forward past her, and it goes down inside the zone, and Lume will pick it up. Lume, a back pass, turning back inside the corner. Lost the puck on a giveaway. Backhand right there. Big stop, easily played right there. Martins had to come up with a huge save. Going back, said they kept that one onside. A couple players questioned it, but they get control of it. And they go back over, offside again. So if the first one wasn't offside, Megan Grant was offside the second time right there. Good rushing action right now, and both teams having a remarkable game. The game is going extremely fast. 12:56 remaining in the second period. Pacific Steelers are up by a 2-0 score right now. Coaching staff on the bench all decked out with toques because of the cold weather. Broussard has control. She throws it straight forward. Couldn't get control of it. Now it goes back. That was picked up by Parton. Parton goes after it. Broussard goes after this one. Inside their own zone. Perez lost her footing and fell down. Now she'll go after it again. Parton comes inside. Perez goes after it a second time. Now they just throw it straight forward and they give it back to Broussard. Inside their zone. A long pass all the way back down. Far side. Oster balanced and fell down. Perez fell down. Now they come back inside, going in. Leffler takes a shot. Big stop again by Martin to kick this one all the way back out. Out to the blue line. Now it goes out to Hansen at center. Shamrocks tag up to get onside at the blue line area. Now they dump it off of the back wall, and they'll give it back over to Broussard at the blue line area. Cross ice, a long stretch pass. It's going to go inside the zone, and Courtney Kelly is going to go after this one. And Kelly goes after it. Passing it all the way out to the center ice area this time. Now they go inside the zone, and this is picked up once again by Potomac. Potomac off of the wall. She'll do it again. Give it out and picked it back up and does it herself. Shot, stop, rebound. Nice play by McEwen and good forechecking by Potomac to go after it. Now they go back out to the center ice area inside the zone. Long pass down the ice. We have an icing call on the play right now, so a face-off will be back inside the corner. Line change coming up for the Pacific Steelers. Different from the minor hockey, the men's program, where the Pacific Steelers are permitted line changes on icing calls. Minor hockey, junior hockey, Hockey Canada, the rule is very specific that on a line change, on an icing call, you're not permitted a line change. So this is somewhat different, which is perfectly in line. I have no problem with this rule at all. I think it's a good rule. You should be allowed to change whenever you want to. They keep it onside at the blue line, pinching back inside. Galanis goes in. She throws it towards the net. Also coming in is Trebojevic. She couldn't get control. Now Galanis goes after it a second time, and they go back up ice the other way, and the Steelers break out of their own zone all the way down. Cross ice, back over. Nice passing play. Velji had it. Velji calls for it. Velji gets it back this time. Pasqua pinches back inside. Brown goes back to the blue line. She stopped it and blocked it and lost her footing, and it goes back out the center, and Trebojevic comes down. Sims stays with her. Trebojevic gets hooked, called off of the puck. Sims stays with her, not going to give her an inch right there, and let play carry right on. They picked it back up, clearing it around the wall, all the way back over on the far right side this time. 10:45 remaining in this second period. Off of the wall over in the far right side corner. They'll continue to fight after this one and go after it once more. Now they get it out to the center ice area, inside the zone. Steelers on the aggressive forecheck right now, unable to capitalize on it. They just throw it back inside, and this is picked back up by the Shamrocks. They come down. Shot, blocked, rebound, going after it. Nice play to come back and take it and drive right for the net. Grant is out there. Grant calls for it. She had it, and she threw it all the way back. Pushed off of the puck. Now they go back up ice the other way, and we go back down. Inside the zone, across the blue line. Cutting back and going wide is Megan Lai. Lai got tripped up. Play carries on. 10 minutes remaining in this second period. Throwing it back inside. Good play to go after it. And Macri was the one that tipped it back in. Now they'll ring it off of the wall all the way back out to the center ice area. Referee has to get out of the way so she doesn't get run over. Still in control of it. Lai chases it back down. Lai going to go back after it. Careful to stay onside for the Boston Shamrocks so they didn't get called for the offside on the play right there. because that was extremely close. They're still fighting for it and pressing. Trebojevic throws it straight forward, and the Shamrocks come straight down the right side. Meskova comes in. Right side wall going in deep against the boards. Masota goes after this one. She was unable to get it. Now they give it back over to Hansen. Hansen hammers it, narrowly missing the outside post, and Payne goes after this one. Nice play by Payne as she's doing a good job trying to get control. She dumped it out in the neutralized area and still continues to press after. 3-on-1. Payne was the one. The Steelers were the 3. Now they go back down, trailing. Lume comes inside, shooting it against the wall. Coming out of the net to stop this one is McEwen, and McEwen wisely holds onto it. Now they just throw it straight forward, past everybody. Allen chases it down. Icing is waved off, and so it should be. That was clearly within reach right there. Now they're taking their time, and the Steelers coming out of the zone all the way up to the center ice area. Picked back up. Nice play by Potomac to have control. Potomac gives the drop pass. This was off of the blocker of McEwen throwing inside the corner. Allen's coming inside to check after this one. Allen's trying to get control of it. Potomac is in there as well. Centering pass, back pass right there. Broussard is on the doorstep. And now they throw it back the other way, and Trebojevic comes inside the zone. She chases it back down. Murzoka goes after this one. Now they dump it all the way back inside the zone, and the Pacific Steelers come chasing inside the zone after it. Broussard is the one that was going after it. Now Potomac comes inside. Potomac goes deep to the corner on the outside. Kelly stays with her. Potomac goes after it the second time. Manages to pick it up and give it back over to Allen. Allen goes in, takes a shot that rolled off of the foot easily right there at Grant and went inside the corner. Now they give it cross ice, far side. Nice passing play by Potomac, and she threw it all the way back over to Parton. Potomac gets it back again. Parton's the trailer. Potomac move to get around her one player. Now goes back outside, taking a shot. Broussard takes a shot. Big stop right there. Nice play by the Pacific Steelers, but well played. And nice save by Cassidy McEwen, who was playing remarkable goaltending inside the blue paint for the Boston Shamrocks. So from the draw, they're looking at pulling it all the way back out. They get control of it there. Now they dump it back inside the corner all the way over on the right hash marks this time. They come all the way out and throw it right through the goal crease. They're going after it pretty easily right there, and they're chasing their way back in. Holding on to this one. Now we got a minor penalty being assessed right now and called by the referee. So a tripping minor penalty right now, as the referee indicates. So as the referee indicates a minor penalty for tripping, they're going to go back, and the face-off will be outside the blue line. Tillip goes in the penalty box. She sits down, and she hopes she's there for a full 2 minutes. Steelers are up by a 2-0 score right now. Dropping the puck. Now it goes all the way back inside the zone. Shooting it off of the glass. Unable to get control of it. Now Allen picks it back up. She comes down left side, ripping it towards the net. They're picking it back up once again, and they'll continue to chase it and go after this one a second time. Murzoka goes up. She gets all the way up the center ice, across the blue line, left side. She goes in, drives for the net this time. Takes it back behind the goal line. Still pressing after it, unable to get control of it. Now they'll try the centering pass and got it as far as the blue line, and they're still chasing this one back down. Careful play to keep it onside. They shot it right through traffic this time. Now it goes back over, and they held onto it. Unable to stop it, taking a huge, nice, well-played shot. Now they go back, huge save once again, and they get it a secondary time, and they just drift it all the way down the ice, and it goes out to the center ice area, inside their own zone. Back out to center. They're going to pick this one back up over center. Now they go back the other way, and they get across the blue line over on the right side. They're waiting for it. They save it, and they dump it all the way back inside. Meskova goes after this one. She had control. Long stretch pass all the way back down inside, and she gets pushed off the puck against the wall. Lambert comes inside to help out. Now it's inside the zone, and Hansen goes after it. Hansen throws it straight forward, unable to get control of this one. Now they picked it back up a second time, and they'll just clear it all the way out in the boards on the right side. Down the ice, blocked, easily intercepted as they go back inside once again. Trebojevic comes in, shot kicked up and out of the air, and this time it's going to go against the boards over on the far right side, clearing it all the way out to the blue line. Galanis couldn't keep it onside. She throws it back in the middle, back to Hoyda. Hoyda out of her own zone, lost it, stole it, and actually give this one back away. Now they break their way in. On the far side, Allen is in there. She's trying to get control of it. The minor penalty to Killip has 10 seconds remaining in it. And Boston doing a good job trying to get control of this one and put up a little bit more offense. But there's only 5 seconds remaining in the minor penalty. Getting set to come back on the ice. And they throw this one all the way back down. Having control of it. Now they dump it back inside the zone. They'll just throw this one off of the wall. Stopped. Clearing it back out to the neutral ice area. Now they're going to pick it up one more time, and they're going to do it a second time. Sims goes after it. She was unable to get control of it. Allen chases it back down. She picks it back up. Shot, not out. Stopped, kept onside. Blocked again, holding on to this one. Nice play and a good smart stop right there. And well played, and young Martins comes up with a big, remarkable stop on that play. 5:03 remaining, second period of play. 2-0. The Pacific Steelers are leading up over the Boston Shamrocks right now. Last game of the day, coming to you from the Father Bauer Arena at the University of British Columbia. Chasing it back inside, trying to get control of this one, unable to do so now. Now they're still continuing after this one to pinch back after it. They chase it, not out. Now it's blocked and knocked out in the neutral ice area, and they're going to go back after it a second time. Stolen easily right there by Leffler, and Leffler throws it straight forward. Leffler goes back after it again. Leffler was tripped up off of the puck. Play carries right on. Now we go back down across the line on the right side. Going inside, deep to the goal line. Everybody's chasing after this one, unable to get control of it. Now they just tip it a long stretch pass all the way down the ice. Leffler comes in, hooked off of the puck. Play carries right on. Perez takes her off of the puck, and it goes inside the corner. Nice back checking by Perez to take her off of the puck. A couple of players collide over on the right side wall. Slow to get up, but they get up nonetheless. One of them was Megan McNeil, and they just dump it back in off of the back wall, ringing it around the boards. Good play going after this one is Wong. Wong trying to get control. Wong stays with her counterpart, and they'll leave this one back over on the far right side to Megan Lai, and Lai will throw it all the way back out to the center ice area, and he just clears it back forward. Lai chases it down. Miscommunication right there inside the zone. I wasn't sure who was going to pick this one back up. Grant throws it straight forward all the way up the ice. Lambert goes after it. Steelers careful on the line change so they didn't get called for too many players. Back pass, nice play inside their corner. And Potomac was the one that was going after this one. Now they're going back the other way, and they throw it back inside the zone. Taylor Killip is in there. She's doing a good job forechecking. Running it. Unable to get it at that time. Now they'll dump it all the way back out, and Lume steals this one as she goes all the way down the left side. Lume comes inside. She throws it off of the back wall. This is picked back up by Grant. Grant misplayed it. Took it one way, and she was just unable to capitalize on the giving play right there when it was leaving the zone. Now they go back the other way. Clearing it. Only went as far as the blue line that area. Really a tough play for the young ladies because they have a lot of solid work ethic right there. Just unable to get control of it and get the shot where they wanted to place it. Now they dump it back inside. Lambert goes after it. Good play by Lambert as she goes back after this one. Still fighting for it. They have it inside the corner. Now clearing it against the wall all the way out on the far right side. Killip comes up. She is pushed off of the puck. Potomac throws it all the way back inside. Breaking their way in. Going in. Lopes takes a shot high over top of the net. Also coming in is Potomac. Potomac continues to fight for it inside the corner. Potomac goes back all the way out to the high slot area, unable to get control. Lopes comes inside. Now Lopes is going to go after it. It's on the far right side boards this time. Perez is in there. She wants it. Allen's on defense, and she was waiting in case there was a breakout play right there, which never materialized yet. Merzoka has control. She throws it all the way back up. Allen stops it and blocks it. It goes inside their corner. Trebojevic comes inside. They both sidestep the linesman, so they didn't run her over. Now they come back the other way, and the Pacific Steelers get out of their own zone. Up the center, Broussard comes down. Broussard goes in. Kelly stays with her, pushes her off of the puck. Coming in to help out is Galanis as well, and they cleared it over on the far side. This is blocked and dumped all the way back out. Merzoka goes down, and she comes inside the zone on the far side. They just take it deep inside the corner on the far side. Centering pass out there. Stanisiewski comes inside. She got the shot away, but that was blocked. Now they throw it inside through the crease. Leffler chases it down. Leffler goes in the corner, far right side. Stanisiewski pinches back inside, as does Galanis. Both of them unable, not sure who was going to pick this one back up. Now the trip ensued, and play carries right up, and they go up the other way. Breaking the way out, all the way straight down, across the line. Nice little bit of a solid back check as they make the drop pass look fairly easy right there. A long shot, kicked up and out of the way by McEwen. She gives that one off the top part of the boards, and they'll chase it back inside the corner by Galanis once more. Galanis clears it around. Over on the far right side wall this time, and Leffler steals it, and she gets up to center ice area. Leffler comes down, careful to stay onside. Penalty going to be called by the referee, and this minor penalty is going to the Steelers. We have 1:03 remaining in the second period of play as the Pacific Steelers find themselves in penalty trouble right now, going to the penalty box. And the young lady that's going to the penalty box, number 9, Miss Taylor Sims, is going to be sitting in the penalty box for a couple of minutes, or what she hopes is a full 2 minutes. So the faceoff will be inside the corner once again as they wait for it. They're going to hold on to it. Neither one could pick this one back up, but it goes against the wall all the way over on the far right side, and the Steelers get up, get over center, and they get past Hansen to break their way in. Good play, cutting the middle. Nice play by Potomac. She goes in. She's still in control of it. She goes all the way back out to center. She's still having it herself. Now she just rips it all the way down the ice. No icing called on that play right there, and Amy Potomac just clears it from one end to the other all by her little self. She's coming inside for checking. Helping out. They cleared it. Also out on the ice, number 19 in this case, Perez. And Perez eventually dumped it down. So does Potomac. And Potomac comes inside. She picks it back up. Potomac eventually steals it. Tries to take it away from her player. And Grant was the one that was there. Now they give this one back over to Masota. And Masota comes out of her own zone. A long stretch pass straight down the ice. Maskova comes in. She had it. Now they shoot it all the way down the ice. Careful play. They're not offside because they were offside was nullified. She was actually off of the ice. The period comes to a conclusion, and after 2 periods of play, remarkable period after 2 periods of play. The Pacific Steelers are still leading by a 2-0 score, and the Boston Shamrocks will go to the dressing room. They will have a power play when they return to the ice of 58 seconds. Both teams sit in the dressing room. We'll take a bit of a timeout, grab another cup of coffee, and if you're in the East, you're listening to us back from Boston, you're still awake, it's well after midnight, make yourself a nice hot toddy and come on back and join us for our third period call of tonight's game from the UBC area on Vancouver's West Coast right after this. Good evening, everyone, or good morning if you're listening in from Boston. Welcome to our final period of the day, as we have just started period number 3 from the University of British Columbia Father Bowers Arena for the final game of this day for this series. As they go back all the way out to center ice area, they pick it back up. Trebojevic goes straight down, careful to stay on side on the far left side this time. This was easily picked back up and dumped. King goes after it. Now it goes inside their own zone. They're going to chase this one back down, and Grant will come inside the corner to pick this one back up herself. Now as Grant goes after it, was blocked, picked back up. Now they give it back to her, and they go back down. Morosko goes back down, deep inside the corner on the far left side. They go back after it again, and Trebojevic comes back inside. Takes the shot. That's blocked. It goes all the way back out to the center ice area and down the ice inside the zone. They're going to pick this one back up. Blocked it and stopped it. Now they throw it straight out the middle part of the ice, and this is thrown straight forward. All the way back over, and Trebojevic goes up on a line change. Boston Shamrocks come down. The minor penalty is over, and the power play is non-existent. Pushing ensues in front. No high stick cross check. That surprised me on there, right call in front of the net. The referee just let that one go. Heavy check thrown again. A couple of solid checks back down. Potomac goes inside, takes the shot. That was blocked. Potomac picks this one back up. Now the Steelers come back after this one. And Boston Shamrocks go all the way out to center ice area. Grant's going to chase this one back down. They'll block it and stop it. Staniszewski has control. She throws it back in from the far side after they give it back to Leffler. And the Steelers get control. Cross ice, far side. Dumped down the ice. This is blocked and intercepted again. That hit the linesman. Now they eventually throw it back inside once again, and they cleared it out to the neutral ice area. Cutting back to the far right side this time. Maskova comes inside. She takes a shot, tipped all the way back in front. Going inside, trying to control it, and it's going straight down the ice. Icing is waved off. Cassidy McEwen comes out, leaves it, rips it around the boards all the way to the far left side this time. Now they're going to go back after it and pick it up a secondary time, and they give it back over to Allen. Allen, far right side, shot taken by Brown. The rebound, this was blocked, intercepted by Lambert, and Boston comes out the center ice area. Heavy check. She fell head first into the boards right there and hit her shoulder, and that looks very serious. I hope she's okay because she's slow to get up, but boy, did she ever take a heavy fall into the boards. I think she partially got it with her right shoulder as well. She's getting back up. She's getting up quick, but she's going off the ice. Hope she's okay because boy, did Lambert ever take a heavy tumble in the corner right against the wall over on the far side that time. She's going to go back. She's going to sit down. The coaching staff's going to attend to her, and we'll have to keep our eyes on her because she just fell into the boards really heavy. That actually looked a lot worse than what it was, I hope. I hope she's okay. You never like to see any player get injured. Grant had it for a second. Now they give it all the way back. Morosko gets control of it. She throws it all the way back inside. Wong is chasing this down. Off of the backboards. They're picking it back up, and King comes inside. King leaves it. Blocked. Stopped by Potomac. And Potomac comes all the way out the right side, all by herself. Gives it back over to Sims. Sims breaks her way in. Back to Potomac. Potomac, one extra move too many. Takes one extra shot right there. Rebound scramble. McEwen stops the first one and the second one. Now they'll leave this one back for King. King over on the right side board. She cleared it. Not out. Kept onside. Now they kept it back at the blue line area. Nice play by Lumia to give the extra reach. She's got the height and the stick reach, so she's able to do that tough. Now she gets it back and throwing it back inside. And the Steelers off on a quick line change. 5 off, 5 on for the Steelers. They throw it straight forward, coming down across the blue line. And one extra sidestep going inside. Gauthier takes her player off of the puck, and Allen comes inside. Gauthier lost her footing and fell down. Now they throw it back to the middle. Gauthier inside the corner, centering it back behind the net, and they're chasing it back again. Staniszewski comes inside. She wanted to get control of it. Back in the corner easily. A little bit out of her reach. McNeil's on the far side. Now they throw it. McNeil picks it back up. She just drifts it back. That was blocked by Allen. Allen misplayed it. It's thrown inside their zone one more time. And they cleared it all the way back out to Keller at the point. Keller back to the middle part. Cutting back inside. Going inside. Rips the shot right on goal. Nice play by Pasqua to get the shot right on goal. And McEwen comes up and grabs that one. She's not going to give that one up. 16:01 remaining. Third period of play. See if we can grab a couple of interviews, maybe with one player from each team after the game tonight, just to talk about the game and how it's going. And I know it'll be short for Boston because Boston have to get to the airport because apparently they've got an early 5 o'clock flight out in the morning. Penalty coming up. This one's going against the Steelers. I believe it's the Steelers for a tripping penalty. So they'll give them the puck, and yes, it will be for the Steelers going to the penalty box for a tripping minor penalty. Face-off will be in the neutral zone. And we were told that the Boston Shamrocks have an early morning flight from Vancouver Airport, as long as we were talking over here in our booth, as long as the planes are flying. Megan Lai sits in the penalty box. 2 minutes is on the clock. That's always interesting. We know the planes are going to be de-iced, but once they leave our area, it's never going to know what's going to happen. The key is to get out of Vancouver first off. That's what they have to do. Hansen goes inside, takes it deep to the goal line, now throws it back out to the blue line. A long, heavy shot taken by Grant. The rebound picked back up. Now Grant's going to go over on the far side, trying to get it back to the middle part of the ice, and they'll throw it back over, and Lopes comes inside. Right to the goal line. Lopes shoots it, stopped by McEwen. Lopes is going to go after this one inside the corner. Out to the blue line, stopped by Wong. Wong cross ice. A little bit of a give and go on the far side. Macri to Wong. Wong looks a long pass back out to the center ice area. Bit of a check ensues right there as Hansen takes her off of the puck. Play carries right on. That was Brossard that was dumped down. Now they come back inside, going in, back end. Trying to take the shot. Trying to get the shot through traffic anyway. Failed to, a little bit out of her reach. Maskova goes after it, as does number 10, Galanis, and Galanis picks it back up inside the corner. A back pass all the way back over to Megan Grant. Grant holds onto it. She dumps it back out. Now she gets it a second time. It goes back out, and Killip intercepts it. Killip, long dump in play right there off of the boards, far side. They're going to come after this one. Grant has control. She is pushed off the puck against the boards. Now she picks it back up a second time, and they'll wait for it, easily waiting for it, and they hold on to it. Long pass, pushed. Shamrocks dump it all the way out of their own zone, inside the zone. Allen goes after it. She just drifts it down the ice. Icing is waved off. Played 5 minutes and 40 seconds so far in period number 3. They're slow to come out, but they eventually get to their own blue line. Nice play to get up to center. Galanis comes straight down across the line, right side. Galanis gives the drop pass back over to Trebojevic. Trebojevic goes in. Shot stopped by Markins, and she kicks that out with the right pad. Waiting for it. Centering pass again. Shot kicked out by, and Trebojevic got that shot taken. And again, Markins kicks that one back out. Now it's out in the neutral ice area. Careful play, but it was offside at the line. Good call by the linesman. Just out by a matter of inches. And Hoyda was the one that thought it was stayed on the blue line, but the linesman right on the spot and made a good quick call at the blue line to call for the offside. So the players come out. Fresh legs on the ice for the line change. They will go back after it. Once again, welcome everyone to our broadcast. If you're listening in from the Boston area on the East Coast, of course, if you are up, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning in Boston. Real diehard hockey fan to stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning, and really, really appreciate your sincerity joining us out here. Hansen has control. She takes control, shoots it against the boards, holding on to this one, trying to come out of her own zone. Blocked it. Hansen shoots it around the wall, far side. McNeil will go after this one now, as McNeil throws it all the way back out to the blue line. This is blocked and stopped and kept back on side. Now they dump it back out to the neutral ice area, and they'll do it one more time and go straight down the ice. Stanisuki comes in, deep to the wall, far left side. She is pushed off the puck, heavily checked right there by Wong. Wong wasn't going to give her anything. Now they stay with it, and they picked it back up one more time, clearing it back out to the center ice area. Lopes throws it back up to Potomac. Potomac comes in, goes deep to the right side goal line, holding on to it, takes a shot, knocked out of the air, picked back up and blocked. Check throwing, and they'll take it back behind the net one more time. Couldn't get control of it. Now Lume comes inside. She goes after the loose puck. Failed to get control of it. Now it's lobbed all the way down the ice inside the blue line, and they just throw it straight forward. Quick line change coming up for the Steelers. Cutting back to the inside. Keller goes in. Back end, forehand. Taking a shot. Narrowly missing the outside post. Rebound. Not going to bury that one in. That was a tough play. And Boston will drift it down the ice. Icing is waved off. It was right on goal. Fresh legs on the ice for Boston Shamrocks. Dumped out to the center ice area. Intercepted by Galanos. She throws it inside. Tagging up at the blue line is Masota. Masota now chasing it back inside. Maskova comes inside as well. And Maskova takes it back behind the line. Macri stays with her right on goal. Big stop by Martins. Haley Martins comes up with a big key stop right there to prevent that one from going in. 12:01 remaining. third period of play. Pacific Steelers capitalized on 2 early goals in the start of the game, and that's as far as they've managed to muster up so far. Meskova pushed the puck straight forward from the faceoff. They're going to go after it over on the far right side this time. Blocked, dumped it, back pass inside. Minnesota threw it back inside. Now they'll clear it off of the wall. Pinching back inside is Kelly. Kelly went after it, couldn't get it out of the zone. Now they throw it back inside. Scores on a funny hop. And I think Martins was screened on the play. And that gets one inside. They're looking, they're having a bit of a discussion. Martin's a little bit frustrated and dejected right there, but I actually think she was screened on that shot as it was dumped inside on goal. So they should give credit on that one right there to Courtney Kelly. Kelly should get credit because that was just a nice, well-placed shot right on goal, and that's the key right there. Coaches will always tell you, shoot it at the net. If the goaltender's screened, you got a 50-50 chance it's going in or it's going out. That was a nice timed shot right there. Now they get control. Boston Shamrocks on the rebound, and they're coming back. Do they have it in them to tie the game and end in a tie or force a win when this is all over? Pacific Steelers want a rebound and pull out a victory right here moving forward. Now it goes back against the boards over on the far right side. Hoda throws it, gives it back inside. Now she gives a back pass, almost give this one back away, and they'll steal it and come back out to center ice area, straight down. King comes in. Trebojevic is with her. Picked back up. Marzoka over on the far side, right on goal. Big stop this time by Martins as Haley Martins comes up with a key stop. She looks like she's talking to a couple of her players behind the scenes, and she still a little bit appeared sort of dejected. Players come back in, give her a little bit of a tap. That's Mackenzie Brown come back inside. Don't blame her for that shot. I really believed that she was screened on that one. Had nothing to do with it, just completely out of her hands. Stanizuki had control for a second. Leffler goes in. Kept on side of the blue line. Now they'll throw it back, and they'll go back the other way as they come straight down the left side. Gauthier breaks in. Gauthier is inside. Stanizuki is the trailer. Couldn't get control of it. Now Potomac will come all the way out of her own zone. Up the center. Nice little bit of a side step to the right. Potomac throws it back inside. Gave the puck away in this time. And Stanizuki steals it. Now they cleared it all the way over on the far side wall this time. Shooting it off of the backboards right behind the net. They're picking it back up. Stopped by Brown at the point. Brown throws it back inside. Continuing to press after it, trying to get control. Now Brown has it a second time. They'll throw it back in, trying to tip it in front, unable to do so. Now they give the long stretch pass, and Brown gets this one at center ice area. Potomac across the line. High shot, stopped by McEwen. She holds on to this one for a quick stoppage of play. About 10-12 remaining in this third period of play. Steelers up by a 2-1 score right now. Held a commanding lead for the first pretty much 2.5 periods. Then they got one, let the Boston Shamrocks come down and get one that was a screen shot all the way in. Unable for Haley Martins to see that one. Now it goes off the back part of the net. This is picked back up by Hansen. Hansen dumps it out to the center ice area. A little bit of a collision course. They turn to go back inside, and Matsuda goes down. She goes down the far right side. Killip stays with her. Pushes her off of the puck. Now they go back out the center ice area, and it's inside. Picked back up at center once again, and Wong just gets over center and throws it off of the back wall. Coming inside to help out, trying to get control, out of the reach of Lume. Are we going to have an icing call? Possibly. No, we should not have an icing call. So good non-call by the referee in this case, or the linesman corrected. Perez stays with her player, not going to let her get loose. Now they'll chase it all the way back down, and Trebojevic comes inside. Trebojevic in the corner. Wong stays with her. Trebojevic comes out the center part of the net, out to the blue line. A long shot taken by Payne, narrowly missing the outside right post. Centers again. Payne is on defense as well as Galanis, the two of them. Now Payne pinches back towards center just in case there's a breakout play. Waiting for it. Not going to get control of it this way. They turn in the corner, and Trebojevic has control. She gets it a second time. Scramble ensues right there. Getting it. Backhand forehand. Marzoka goes in. Big shot on goal. A lot of great pressure showing right now by the Boston Shamrocks. They're getting their chances. This is a good line for the forward line. Young King as well as Marzoka. And the other forward that's out there, Trebojevic. They play very, very strong. Shamrocks having a quick line change right now. They will line themselves up inside the corner. King takes the draw, won the draw, pulled it back. This was stopped by Trebojevic, and now they break all the way out of their own zone. Good speed to get down across the blue line. Allen cuts in. Allen wanted to get control of it from Potomac. Potomac takes a shot. The rebound kicked loose right there by Velji. Velji had a chance, but it rolled off her skate and went inside the corner. Now they'll pick this one back up, and McEwen led it behind the net. Throwing it around the wall, picking this one back up, Trebojevic. Trebojevic tried to clear it out. Allen keeps control of it. She just tipped it back over on the boards on the far right side, and Galanis clears it. Picked back up. Marzoka has it for a split second. Now they throw it back one more time and gives it back over to Trebojevic, and she gets up the center ice area. Bit of a grab by Potomac and grabbed her with the right arm, but no call by the referee. Now they go back the other way. They come all the way out to center. Overskate of the puck. They go back the other way, breaking the way back in. Potomac takes her off of the puck. Not going to let her get free. Gauthier comes inside. Pacific Steelers doing a good job playing tough defensively, but Boston Shamrocks are up to the opportunity, and they're really supplying pressure right now. Galanis goes inside. She throws it towards the net. Going after it. Unable to get control of it this time. Now they just clearly give it back over the far side. And they get out the center ice area. Staniszewski has control. Shot it all the way up the center. Now they pick it back up and go across the line, and Gauthier comes inside. As Gauthier comes inside, she is easily pushed off of the puck right there. They continue to pressure in. Players trip themselves up, centering in front. Shot, rebound, narrowly missing the outside left post this time. What a close call for Boston, and putting that in and tie the game at 2. They're pressing inside. Boston supplying a lot of pressure right now. They're trying to get control of the free puck. Coming in from the blue line area is Hoyda. Hoyda wants it. The referee tells him to keep on moving. Masota is in there as well. My pet peeve with the game. I hate it when they just let a scrum ensue against the boards, but that's the rules. It's out of my control. Now they go down the ice. Off of the backboard, just as blocked and picked up one more time, and Grant steals it. Grant, the long stretch pass, back out the center ice area to Gauthier, and Gauthier dumps this one back inside the middle to Lambert, and Lambert goes against the wall over on the left side boards this time. Picked back up, stolen, easily played, and the Pacific Steelers get it all the way out to the center ice area. Chasing this one back now was Lopes. Lopes careful to play and stay on side of the blue line. They go inside, take a big, heavy, high shot off the top part of the glass. And the Shamrocks trying to get it out. Potomac comes inside. She is pushed off of the puck by Masota. Staying with her. Save taken right there after Potomac got the initial shot away. And the referee is indicating that I think we're going to take the face-off outside the neutral zone is what the referee is indicating right now. 6:26 remaining. Period number 3. Potomac is going to come inside to take the drop. Linesman squares everybody up for the drop, pushes it straight forward. And it goes inside the zone, and Boston get it out to center. It goes inside, but it's offside on the play right there. Quick call. I don't think that they expected the linesman to make that call, but that was one of those calls, a fairly simplified call and an easy call to make for the linesman. Not going to mistake a play like that one. Not a bit. That was one of those more so EV obvious calls that you can make whenever you want to. And they did exactly just that. As they have control of it once more. As they're waiting for it. New center coming in once again. So new center, as the new center comes in waiting to take the draw this time. Special shout out to Alan McFadden, who is listening in for the broadcast as well from the East Coast. Welcome everyone aboard. Hope everyone's enjoying the broadcast coming to you from Canada's lovely, wet, snowy coast, as we call it this weekend. And that is indeed what it is. Breaking their way in. Hansen comes in, shoots it around the wall. Far left side. They're going after this one against the board. Centering pass, back out in front. King shot. Rebound going after this one again is Trebojevic. King's going to go after her player. Now they'll pick it back up. King steals it. King turns inside the corner. Trebojevic is the trailer. Couldn't get control of this one, and Broussard comes in. She dumps it all the way out to the center ice area, and this is stolen literally by Macri, and she comes down the right side. Shot, blocked, rolls inside the corner. Payne blocked that one with her stick and deflected in the corner. That was a great defensive play by young Cameron Payne to keep that one deflected inside the corner. Now it's dumped down the ice, and a quick line change right there once again by Boston. Boston trailing by 1. 5:29 remaining, third period of play. And the way it's going right now, it could be a lucky bounce because the last goal they scored on Haley Martins was just clearly a deflection in front that she never even saw take place. Puck is dropped. It goes inside the corner. Good pressure put on right now, and Lumi keeps it in from the blue line area. As they come off of the wall, long shot, kicked in the corner by McEwen this time. The longer the game goes, the stronger McEwen gets back between the pipes. She seemed to get stronger and more forceful after those first 2 goals. Got by her and completely eluded her. She was really frustrated with those 2, and the team had to more or less have a bit of a conversation and talk to her and just more or less settle things down so that things were not going to get a lot worse and a little more transparent. So the faceoff is going to be inside the corner once again. This time it'll be to the left of young Cassidy McEwen. So they come inside for the draw, pull it straight forward. This time they got it back, this time to Wong. Wong dumps it back inside the corner. They're trying to pick it back up, and they'll go all the way back out to the center ice area, and they're challenging this one. Lambert comes inside. Lambert's pushed off of the puck, staying with her. Nice play, but they get it around the wall all the way over on the far side. Killip tries to clear it out this time. Unable to do so. Now it's kept on side of the blue line. A second time it's kept on side. Waits, and Pacific Steelers trying to clear it out of their own zone. Eventually getting it. That was blocked and kept in front. Now they go back out to the center ice area, and Kelly gets control. Kelly throws it straight forward, back inside. Masota goes in, shot right on goal. Big stop right there. Nice play to get the shot actually on goal and make that stop look relatively simple. But well-played shot, very impressive. Welcome everyone once again to our broadcast. If you're listening in from the Boston area, welcome. Hope you're enjoying it. And thanks for staying up so late. It's almost, as I said, at 1 o'clock in the morning. Thanks for listening in to our broadcast coming from the west coast of Canada for the game today between the Steelers and Boston. Over on the far side, picked back up, easily played. Felge dumps it straight forward. They give it back over, and Sims intercepts this one. She comes down the right side. Sims breaks her way in. A backhand shot in front. Big save by McEwen. What a remarkable stop on that play right there. That could be a game changer if this goes the other way. Back inside the corner. Rozoka goes in. She takes it back and dumps it behind the net. Now we have the cross-house pass. This is intercepted by Trebojevic, and she lost it. And Potomac steals this one. Inside her own blue line by 30 feet. Now goes back. She is tripped up. Penalty coming up. It's going to be assessed to Stranasuki. And the minor penalty goes down, and Potomac was the one that was jumping hurdles. The only problem was she was jumping hurdles going backwards on that time right there. A little bit of a trip ensued right there. I don't think that was one that she really wanted to take. But Lexi Stranasuki is sitting in the penalty box for 2 minutes. 3 minutes, 49 seconds remaining. Third period of play. 2-1. Steelers are up, took an early lead, and they haven't looked back yet, with the exception that they gave out that one blocked goal that clearly Martins would love to have back. Steelers, Wong throws it back. Now Wong gets it back. A little bit of a give and go from Macri. Now Wong comes inside. Wong challenges again. Wong stays with her player, not going to let her, and Lopes is inside. Macri calls for it. She got it. Kira Macri, far side to Wong. Wong levels it. Save, well played by Cassidy McEwen. Comes up with a nice, remarkable stop right there. Killed 22 seconds off of the penalty clock so far. That's what they were looking at doing. They did an exceptional job. So now we'll go back inside the corner once again. Square themselves up for the draw. It was pushed straight forward. Lume pinched in. She was on the forward line right now, and they've got her up on the front line. Probably an extra big body in front of the net. Use it as a screen. That's what they want to do. It's what a lot of coaches do when they've got bigger players. Now they go back inside, waiting for it. Potomac is on D. Potomac called for it, got it back, kicked back over. Macri deflected this one wide. Good stop again by McEwen. And McEwen holds on this one. Another face-off inside the corner. This time it's going to be over on the left side of young Cassidy McEwen. So we will wait. They will line themselves up, and they're going to come back in for the draw once again. Taking the draw, pulled it back. That was number 12 for the Steelers. Lopes got the draw. Now it's inside the corner. Far side, back over to Potomac. Potomac goes in, rips it, a high shot, trying for the deflection. Not going to get it through that way. A little bit high and wide. Now Wong trying to set up to Potomac. She's trying to get over in Ovechkin's setup area, and she does exactly pretty much what she wanted to do that time. Now she goes back out, high slot, takes a shot, kicked, that hit Lume, and Lume deflected that one inside the corner, and now they're going to go back the other way. Meskova almost stole that one inside the zone, and Potomac comes straight down. Going inside, right side, shot, forehand, narrowly missing the outside post. close. Going in, hammers a shot. Blocked and stopped by McEwen. 30 seconds remaining in the power play for the Steelers. They're still pressing back in. Wong comes inside. She had control. Now they throw it back over. Far side, Potomac comes in. Right side, keep going in. Tipped wide of the net this time. Lume's almost doing everything she can to get her stick on it, but just going one way, and she's gone the other way. Now they come back inside. Potomac waits, takes it back behind the net again. She throws it all the way back out at the blue line to Wong. Wong back far side. Macri back to Potomac. Potomac goes after it. The minor penalty is over. Great penalty kill job by Boston. And now they dump it down. Icing is waved off. The coaching staff not pleased with that, but they waved it off. Centering, shot, good forechecking right there by Boston. And that was just exceptional play. It's stolen and picked back up. Galanos comes inside. Now they go back up the ice the other way. McNeil stopped her. They continue to chase it. Keller goes after it. McNeil lost her footing and fell down. Couldn't put her stick on it. Breaking inside. Shot blocked right there and took her down. Nice defensive play by Galanos to take her out of the play and take her out of harm's way. Now they dump it back out, knocked out of the air, and Boston trying to get control. Coming up to the last minute in the third period right now, and they go straight forward. This is literally stolen. They just dump it straight up the middle part of the ice. Brown goes after it. Brown gets it past everybody. A couple players collide inside the corner. One of them was Galanos. Now they go back again, and they just throw it straight forward. Perez goes after it. Block, stop, throwing it back inside by Caleb Broussard. Off of the back wall. Out of the net to stop. This one is Cassidy McEwen. Now they get it out to the center ice area. We've got a penalty coming up. This penalty is going up against the Steelers. And this penalty will be assessed to number 4, Mackenzie Brown, an interference minor penalty. Good penalty call. Took her out of the play from behind. She took her down. There was nobody near her, so that was a good penalty. Good penalty to take, but a good penalty call on the other extent. But what a chance and what an opportunity for Boston Shamrocks right now. Pacific Steelers calling a timeout right now. So well-played timeout. We were questioning as to when they might be calling the timeout earlier on, just because of the simple fact that we knew they were up and the pressure was actually getting to them from what Boston was throwing at them. And it was just a matter of time. We've questioned that it might have happened a little bit earlier on, but it never happened earlier. It happened now rather than later, or earlier, correction. So they will wait. Officials go back to center ice area, 36 seconds. This is where the officials have to be right on the ball and make sure everything is fine. No mistakes. You're at the blue line to make the call on the offsides. You make sure you don't give them an inch. Don't give them any free offsides or icing calls on the play. You just stay with the play. Be yourself. Should the play transpire and go different ways, well, move in. If the referee is caught back, move in on a long break-in pass, because if there's a tip-in in front of the net and there's a questionable call, the last thing you want to be caught as a linesman is at the blue line and have the referee back when it's going inside your zone. So the coaching staff, you can tell that the Steelers are telling the players, I want you to play tough defensively. You get the draw, keep it. Try and take your time, but get it out of your zone when you can. And Boston, McEwen is going out of the net right now for the extra attacker, so the net is empty. So should the Steelers get control, they're going to take a chance and dump it down the ice. Potomac, the captain for the Steelers, is on the ice. Coming inside to take the draw, Massoda. She'll line up at center ice area. Massoda's going in. I'm not sure. They want a timeout. They can't have a timeout at the same stoppage of play. That's the problem that you have. Separate stoppage of play. Drop it. What you do now is you create a problem that would cause a stoppage or the turnover right there and get a quick whistle. Then you can get a timeout. Now they throw it back inside the corner. They pick it back up. Trebojevic goes inside, centering in front. The rebound scramble ensues. They try to pick this one up, and Potomac rips it down the ice, missing the net right now. And this is going to be picked back up. They've got a 1-1-2 defensive style of play, and they give it all the way back. Trebojevic comes down, goes across the line, deep to the left side. Trebojevic comes inside. The linesmen should be moving inside. They're not right now, and there's about 5 seconds left. A scramble, pushing in front, rebound. Shot, buzzer goes, no goal! And the Steelers survived the onslaught of pressure thrown at them by Boston in the latter part of the game. What a remarkable game. Well played. The young ladies played well. Exceptional game. And we are going to go downstairs, see if we can grab a quick interview with one of the players from Boston right now, because we know they have to take a quick flight out. So we'll see if we can get a quick interview with one of the players before we leave as well as one of the Steelers. So stay with us, grab a quick cup of coffee or a hot chocolate. I'm going to run downstairs as quick as I can, and I'll come back right after this. Cassidy, remarkable game. Not the result you ended up wanting, but you played exceptional.
Thank you very much.
Did you know that would be a tough game going in that well?
I knew they're a very good competitor in the league, and I knew going in that I needed to be mentally prepared, so yeah.
Seems like the longer the game went, the stronger you got in the net because you faced shots from different angles, different areas of the ice, and you seemed to stop everything it was facing.
Thank you. Yeah, I think in the net I got more confident, and I was playing out of my crease, so I think that was part of my game.
You got no problem coming out of the crease and challenging the shooters either.
No.
That's the bottom line. So how did you end up, just for everybody back home, because I know we got a couple of listeners right now, they're actually watching in from the Boston area, so we want to know, and they want to know, how you got your starting career playing goal for the team.
Well, actually, I started as a player, and then I switched in Adam's second year, and my dad wasn't too happy about it because he's a hockey player, but after seeing how much I loved it, I think they pushed me to be the best I can be.
You know why Dad didn't like that? Because the equipment's more expensive.
Yep, exactly.
I know that. My daughter did the same thing. She was a goaltender, and she was a player and transitioned to goaltender. So moving forward from here, what are you looking at as far as going to college and schooling?
I'm hoping to pursue my dreams and either playing in the Olympics or going to D1.
Sweet. Well, from here, you got a hell of a job going forward because I was really impressed with the style of the game and what you played. I come up a little bit in the short end, but I hope you enjoyed your time here and tonight, and you got to be ashamed of that. Was just a great game for you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks. Enjoy the rest of your time in Vancouver. Okay, thanks very much. Take care. All the best down the road. Lexi's coming in next, I think, and where's Lexi? Come on in. Come on in, Lexi. One more coming in. Lexi's going to be coming in, and of course, Lexi, she set the ground rules for you. So she said you can say what you want now. She said that doesn't really matter at all. What a tough game for you girls. You just played your hearts out and just come up a little bit shy.
It was definitely a tough game. Like, our intensity was up the whole game. We definitely didn't get the outcome that we wanted, but we did try our best, and it was a lot better of a game compared to the couple of games that we had this weekend. So,
What did the coaching staff tell you going into the game tonight is what you had to look at?
well, we know that Pacific is a good team. We knew that it was going to be a fast game, that we needed to keep up with them. Amy's a very good skater. She's a pretty good hockey player. We had to shadow them most of the game.
You've pretty much done your scouting on them before then.
Yep, we definitely have.
How has the season been for you personally so far?
Personally, the season's been great. Coaches are great. The girls on the team are great. So,
What's your favorite pastime when you're away from the rink playing hockey? Any one specific thing you like to do, just more or less to chill out?
yeah, definitely spending time with my family is one of my favorite things. So,
Who do you spoil in your family?
probably my grandfather. He's like my best friend.
Well, that's good. That's good. And of course, grandpas are special people, so you got to take care of them.
Yeah.
I hope he comes out and buys you some more equipment one day too, because sometimes you need
Hopefully.
that stuff. So, what's moving forward for you personally now?
Just looking at colleges. So,
Any one or two that you got your sights set on?
yep, I have a couple. I've kind of narrowed my choices down. So,
You know, that's always a tough decision for a young person nowadays, because you know you want what you want to do, you want to focus, but you're looking. And I talk to kids right now, even today, that are in grade 12, and I say, "What are you going to do when you graduate?" And they say, "I have no idea."
Yeah.
So that's tough. How did you make the decision of what you want to become or what you would like to do?
well, when I was visiting schools, I just went with the school that I felt most comfortable at, and also like a school that I thought I could play at. So,
Nothing wrong with that. Not at all. Aspirations of maybe making the Olympic team down the road?
that's a dream, but it's a long shot.
Anything's possible right there. I mean, that's a prime key example. You're leaving, somebody told me you're leaving at 5 o'clock in the morning, flying
Oh
out of
yeah,
town?
4:30 wake up tomorrow.
Oh, no kidding. A short, sweet trip home. Well, I'm glad you come out here to Vancouver. I hope you enjoyed your time out here. And thanks for coming out, and feel more than free to drop back anytime.
All right, thank
Okay,
you.
all the best down the road. Thank you very much. Okay, appreciate your time. I think we're getting one more from the Steelers. I think Jeff is bringing one more player out right now. I'm just not sure who he's getting. Have a good trip home, girls. All the best, eh? So I guess we should turn it off while I wait for Jeff, or what?
You asking my name?
Yay.
Tian, I'm who's first.
Okay, far side. I knew there was one side or the other. Never fails. I'm in a hurry to get the player, and I look at the wrong roster as to who the hell I'm going to talk to over here. But very pleased. Cantaloupe's good game. Well, what a tough game. Boston didn't back off at all.
Yeah, no, we had a really good start to the game, I think. In the second period, we kind of bounced down a bit, but after the third, we got back in and, finished it.
What did the coaching staff tell the team going into tonight's game?
Just to keep it consistent. Like, all the teams in our league are really close right now, and all points matter, so keep pushing through.
Yeah, one game at a time pretty much from here on in.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty much. What did he tell you after the second period? Because it was getting really close. And I mean, you had the 2-0 lead, but it was short-lived there because they get the power play goal.
He definitely reminded us about all the family and friends we had to support us here in Vancouver, because we don't get that a lot when we're on the road, and, kind of play for them, because we're not going to get that chance when we're moving on from the program.
How's the season going for you personally?
It's going really well. I'm having a good time, and, finishing it off. I've known Jeff for a while. I've known the Steelers for a while, and it'll be a sweet finish. So
you're telling me this is the last year for you with the Steelers?
It is, yeah.
I feel like crying right now. That's sad.
It is really sad.
It is. So what are you going to do after you finish the season with the Steelers?
I plan on going to Manhattanville College and playing hockey there.
Wow, that's a big choice. No colleges in Canada or schools in Canada that you wanted to attend, just versus the States?
Ever since I was young, I think it'd be a really cool experience to go to a different country and get that NCAA experience in. So.
Nothing wrong with that. What are you going to specialize in when you eventually go?
I plan on studying business.
Wow, coming out with big key results right there. You realize you're going to be paying lots of income tax. You get big results like that.
Yeah.
Anybody at home you want to give a shout out to? Because I know they're listening in right now, albeit late.
No, my parents were here, and that was really nice to see them. I don't know if they'll watch again, but
they will. They
yeah.
will. Chances are they will. All right. Well, thanks very much for doing this, and good luck down the road. And I appreciate you coming out. And
Thank you.
Now you don't trip over your skate laces going back.
Thank
you. Thanks very much. Enjoy it. All right, what an exceptional day for the games here. Once again, as usual, this was fun, nice. The final game, the Steelers took on the Boston Shamrocks, and we were under the impression the Boston Shamrocks, we were talking about it in the broadcast booth, thought the Boston Shamrocks might come back and actually take this back and tie the game up and finishing a 2-2 tour, but they didn't. It was a great, exceptional day. 2 final games tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Both are on the Warm Rink, which is a Thunderbird rink on the far side. Hope you've enjoyed today's coverage of today's game. On behalf of Danny, I'm Steve Erickson. Thanks very much for tuning in and listening to you, coming from the Father Bauer Arena at University of British Columbia on Canada's lovely West Coast. Till our next broadcast tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. Set your alarms, get up nice and early, make yourself some bacon and eggs, and join us for our 2 final games from the Thunderbird Arena at UBC in beautiful Vancouver. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Drive safe wherever your travels take you. And good night from Vancouver. Till our next broadcast, if you don't play sport, at least be one.